Hey guys, it's Jessica. It's been a while since I filmed a video, but I am back with just a couple of items today. And you guys might be surprised to see this Why So Serious box. So I'm gonna leave that a mystery for a moment and just kind of share with you guys that I haven't been filming a lot of videos because I just haven't been really buying Pop Mart stuff for a few weeks. I believe my last video that I posted um, in my timeline, you guys are in the future timeline. The last video that I personally posted, I opened a lot of stuff and I was just feeling like very burned out because I just bought way too much stuff too fast, and I was just basically carelessly spending, buying stuff that I didn't really want or need. Especially on the unboxing channel, it kind of became like an addiction for me. And so I wanted to be really candid about that because I think it's important to talk about. And I think it's something that a lot of people have been able to relate to and hopefully are no longer participating in. I know that Pop Mart has definitely lost a lot of its popularity over the last month, and especially with in regards to like making their products a lot easier to get. I think the bubble kind of burst and a lot of people just lost interest in it. For me, it's always been an issue of space, the fact that I do have a small apartment, and even though I do love the products, I just don't have enough space to be keeping, tons of full series of figures and random figures and endless plush pendants and stuff. So I took a break for a while, and I've been holding on to a couple of the more recent items that arrived. And I do have an order of stuff that I got from a reseller that I've talked about before on this channel. And it was all specific items from certain series that I wanted. And I had thought about whether or not I should buy them for a while. Like, it was definitely not an impulse buy. So that is still on the way, and I will still be unboxing that. And I may go to the Pop Mart store for the first time next week because it will be my birthday and I still haven't seen it. So I think it would be fun to do, especially now that I'm not gonna just be like recklessly spending money. So I want to open a few things for you guys today, but I just wanted to get that out of the way in case it's something that you're struggling with. It's an interesting thing for me to talk about, right? Because I basically started posting all of these videos to my channel, wanting people to watch them, but it's always been about me, like, making it more fun for myself to open these things, making it like more of an event rather than just randomly opening stuff, not really thinking about it, not taking the time to appreciate it. So that's what this has been about for me. And if you guys were able to like see products that you were thinking about getting and wanting to see them in a very realistic setting, because I definitely don't have high quality lighting or editing or any of that stuff. I always hoped that it would be helpful for anyone who did want to watch so they could decide if these products were for them and what they really look like, because of course seeing them on the website and even on the TikToks can be slightly misleading in terms of what they're really going to look like. So whether or not I continue to post videos after that, I hope that the ones that I have made and shared and taken the time to put up for you guys have been helpful, and if not, at least a little bit entertaining. So without further ado, I have this. I have a Crybaby plush pendant, confirmed obviously. And I have Skullpanda Tell Me What You Want, which is, I admit, a series that I had considered buying the full set. I had seen it in a YouTube channel of a YouTuber that I enjoy watching their unboxing videos. And funnily enough, they posted the video in March of this year, and then they just re-uploaded the same video to their channel, which is something I've never really seen anybody do. But it does make sense because this is obviously meant to be a holiday collection. And obviously they're not gonna ever unbox that set again. So why not? But this has not been available to buy on PopMart. They did very exclusive releases of only a certain number of boxes on the unboxing channel. So I did get my hands on two, and one of them was the cover style, which I think is called Still on the Job, and not really a big fan of it. And so when I really started looking at the figures in detail and looking at them on a third-party website, I really realized that in truth there were only like maybe 3 or 4 that I liked, and only maybe 2 to 3 that I loved. So I ended up selling this one at a significant loss, but you know what? It's done. It's out of my apartment. So let's actually start with this one and see which one I got. I do have the other 2 that I want in my shopping cart with the reseller that I've been using, and I'm debating whether or not I want to buy them because it bothers me that they raised the price of them. I think sometime at the end of November. They were really reasonably priced, higher than retail, which makes sense for a set that's no longer being produced, really. But it kind of upset me that I waited a little while to put the order through and then suddenly the prices went up, but that is the reselling market. So I'm not going to show you guys the card because I want it to be a surprise. Let's see, is that it? So we have the classic Skullpanda figure bag, which we've seen before. Ooh, I haven't opened anything in a while. That's exciting. Ta-da! Isn't she adorable? And look at the back. Oh my gosh, this is my first time seeing it in person. And I have to say, it definitely looks better than I expected. I never realized that the hair had like this pearlescent shine, as well as the ear orbs. Of course, the makeup on Skullpandas is always great, and I love the cookie. It looks like, okay. I wish they had put like a little hole right here so that you could make her into a Christmas ornament, because wouldn't this be an absolutely perfect ornament? And also, I guess she does come with a stand, but I'm just thinking like, how is she gonna really stand up? Let's see. Okay, so her stand, oh, the back is weird. Her stand is like this. Let's see. Well, she can't go that way because she doesn't really fit. I'm embarrassed to say I don't understand how this works. Oh, there we go. Okay, the front was just weird because her feet are like laid over top of each other, but it does hold her. I just think it would be such an adorable Christmas ornament. I feel like if they made this set today, they would do that because they've been making a lot of the figures into ornaments. So I love that. I think it's really pretty. And here's the card. She's called Baking Best Wishes. And they've made a lot of other products based off this series. And I think in particular based off this whole like gingerbread cookie design. So I'm happy with that. And now this one. So you guys have already seen me open the frog one, which at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, but it actually grew on me, and every time I thought about getting rid of it, I was sad, so I kept it. And there's a lot of great ones in this series. I really wanted the bee because I have the purse, the bee-shaped, well, it's like a circular Crybaby face purse with the little bee on it, and I wouldn't have minded the Alice or the bunny. So you guys will see now which one I ended up with. And these are actually kind of expensive. I think they're like $30-something. it's the bunny one. Oh, her ears are really small. Let's see, let's kind of spruce her up a little bit. She has like whiskers on the side of her little bonnet. Trying to stick those out a little bit. Now that I've opened this one, I'm not sure that I like it, actually. I thought that I would, but again, we talk about like how things look. Look how different it is on the box. It's like a darker pink color and her ears are more ear-like. This almost looks like a little bow. So yeah, not as cute as the frog one, I have to say. Of the three that I was kind of interested in getting, this one I like the least. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I could trade it with somebody, but I think the Alice one is like the most popular one. But I just really love the bee. Anyway, that was a little bit of a fail. I got 2 of these from the unboxing channel, and the other one that I got was the Duck U one, which I had 0 interest in the duck. I got the figure as well, which I also sold. All right, fortunately, the last item, I know exactly what's in here. And you guys might be thinking, ooh, maybe it's a secret, right? Well, here's the funny story. So you guys have seen me open this box before if you watched the video of me opening the Why So Serious set, full set. And if you did not watch that video, I bought a full set as like a group order, and I was only planning to keep 2 of the pendants. I have the Hachi Poo Poo one with the black and pink outfit, I think Shadow Jester, and then what was the other one I kept? How sad is it that I can't remember? Oh, the Flame Clown, and the Flame Clown was defective. Well, let me tell you what happened to the Flame Clown. So I fought it out with Pop Mart on the through the TikTok app, and finally they agreed to replace it. And at the same time as that was happening, I sold 3 Wacky Mart figures to someone online that I had sold stuff to before, and I sent the packages out on the same day. Well, whether I did it or UPS did it, I will never know, but I kind of am inclined to think UPS did it because I'm super OCD. I let them attach the labels for me, the shipping labels, and they ended up going to the opposite locations. So my customer got the Flame Clown, and she messaged me one night and was like, oh, did you sell Flame Clown to someone? Like, I just got it. And I freaked out. I had a full-blown panic attack. It was awful. I went over to the UPS store, asked them what to do. UPS was no help whatsoever with any of it. I contacted Pop Mart and I tried to get them to locate and send back the Wacky Mart figures. They claimed they would try, but I never got it back. So anyway, I told the girl, just keep the Demu Flame Clown because it's not worth it for me to give you the money to send it back, and then I have to send it back to Pop Mart. So I'm really sorry for the inconvenience, just keep it. So she kept the Demu and the Wacky Mart figures. Who knows what happened to them? So those were the 2 that I was going to keep. The rest of them I had the lady who organized the group order, she paid me for the other 6 and she left. Then I was like, damn, I really liked that Labubu, even though I didn't really want it. When I saw the picture of it, it looked so cute in person, so much better than I imagined. And on Pop Now, they had basically all the sets that were on there had 2 boxes each. And so the theory everyone had was, oh, everyone went through and they figured out which ones were the juggling clowns and they left the rest of the case. And now nobody wants to buy any because they're assuming that the juggling clown will not be there. And I was just really bored, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna open one box. And I actually put 3 in my cart there were like 2 from one set and 1 from another set. And I was like, okay, these 3 could be, there's a lot of really noisy people in the hallway right now. These 3 could be juggling clowns, so I'm gonna open them one at a time. First box I opened, Twinkle Twinkle Bubblegum Secret. I couldn't believe it. The only other secret I've ever gotten on Pop Now was the Teletubby one, which I sold to my friend. And I was in shock. And I was like, well, you know what? I really don't want the Twinkle Twinkle Clown bubblegum thing. Maybe someone will trade me for the juggling clown, because I was not gonna pay what people were asking. You guys, if you don't know, people were basically selling the juggling clown, which is one of the regular ones, not one of the secret ones. People were selling it for starting at $100, and I was like, no way in hell I'm spending that much. So guess what? I asked around my Discord group, and the same lady who I did the group order with agreed to trade me her juggling clown for the Twinkle Twinkle. But there was only one problem. You guys know, if you've done a pre-order on Pop Now, sometimes it takes over a month. So this was back in, it had to be October when I bought it, because it was like a Halloween series. So it was like late October, I think, when I got the secret. And then it said estimated shipping date December 18th. I was like, are you actually kidding me? But luckily it shipped early, not that early. It shipped at like the first couple days of December, and we traded. So this is the same one that you guys have already seen me open, just taped back together. But I traded with her the day before yesterday, and I still have not opened it. I've been saving it for you guys. So we're gonna open it from the top now because it belongs to us. All these boxes suck. The quality of the paper is not it. And you know what's funny is I did get a juggling clown on Pop Now, but I got it for somebody else because I thought I didn't want one. And I already promised it to her, so I wasn't gonna be like, oh, just kidding, I'm gonna keep it, even though, you know, I could have. So yeah, I sold that one to her, and then I still had to wait forever and ever to get Labubu. This is so funny. And I specifically wanted to trade with her because, you know, I had the whole incident that I just told you about with the defective one, and I was really freaking out because I was like, what if I buy one from somebody and it's defective? Even though it kind of seems like from photos that that was the only one that was consistently defective. They were consistently putting the hair on poorly. So I ended up never replacing the Demu, but I was like, that Labubu is perfect, and I want that one exactly. So here it is, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Ah, it is perfect. I love it so much. If you guys don't have one of these, you should get yourself one of these. So there you go. She's got a very nice, soft plush head. And yeah, they put padding in the hat. The fur is super soft on this one. Probably the softest Labubu that I've ever felt. Like, I've bought some of the blister pack ones before, or not the blister pack, the hanging card ones in the past, like Fallen Wild. I've bought some Makokos. I have the Wacky Mart Manager. I'm trying to sell it. And this one has the softest fur out of all of them, so. Anyway, thank you for sticking around for my long stories that probably bored some of you, and you're probably not even watching anymore. But for those who stayed for the whole video and watched all the way through, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, even though no one ever comments on these videos and I get maybe like 3 likes. I'm still getting views, so some of you guys are out there watching, and it does mean a lot. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye!